Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my update for my June Bride project pan. Been doing this since August of last year. Yes, August of last year, and it is a wedding themed project pan, and it's going to end in June, because that's mostly when all of the weddings pop up, sort of May, June time. So it was a nice, beautiful theme, and I joined in. It was created by Maggie, and we do updates every 2 months. So this is going to be what? Actually, this is the last update before the finale. Hold on a minute. It's March. Then I'll have April and May, and then it'll be done. Oh my gosh, I only have one more sort of update to do. Okay, I didn't realize that. All right, so I actually have one empty to roll out today, and I have one that will be finished very, very soon. So I'm going to roll in another item to replace it because I will finish it in the next few weeks. I just wanted to film this video. And I have a rollout because I have a sort of a usage goal. So I am going to be rolling in 3 new items today to work on, I guess, for the next 2 months. And then we will have the finale, which is kind of exciting. So yeah, actually, I don't even know how it works because I'm updating it this month in March, right? Oh no. Oh yes, this update is going to be released in April. I'm all over the place. It's the 29th of March and I'm so confused. That's what makes sense. So I am filming this a little bit in advance. I do that sometimes just to get them out of the way. And I do want to roll in some new items because one of these items I finished last month and I've just been sitting around not having an item to roll in. So yes, let me just get straight in. So we have 5 to 6 items. I have 5 items. I might roll in a 6th one. I'm not entirely sure. There's 20 prompts. So I will go through the item that I've used the most in the last 2 months. It's actually going to be my empty. So this is the perfume that I rolled in, what was it, in January now. My time is just crazy. And this is obviously the sort of mini dual perfume La Vie est Belle. I had about that much, so I went through it. It's obviously a very, very small bottle. I used this 15 times and I finished it in February. So I finished it last month and then I haven't used it at all this March. So yeah, this one is one that desperately needs to have a replacement, but really, really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful scent. And oh, I forgot what the prompt was. Oh my gosh, I'm not with it today. This is the Flower Girl, so it's basically something cute or something that has cute packaging, and I thought that this was cute and had cute packaging and also an item that I wanted to pan, so it worked out great. Okay, next item that I've used the most, aside from the perfume and an item that I'm going to be rolling out, is my Natasha Denona Retro palette. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I cannot speak today. I have a lot going on and my mind is kind of in the clouds at the moment, so I do apologize, but I will try to get through this video. So I rolled this in for the 19th prompt, which is something that's elegant or expensive. And it's basically like the ceremony. So it's like the prompt is called the ceremony. And so something elegant or expensive, blah, blah, blah. So I rolled this in and this is one of my most expensive palettes that I have. I'll put it up on a screen what it looked like when I rolled it in, but I just bought this in January. And I think I only used it maybe once or twice before I rolled it into the project. So really didn't have a lot of use in it at all. I will tell you my usage though. So in February, I used it 6 times. My goal was to use it 20 times in the 2 months that I've had. I've used it 10 times. So in February, I've used it 6 times. And then this month, I used it 4 times to make a total of 10. And I did want to use every single shade at least once. And I have done that. I'm just not going to push myself to use 20 times. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I am using in projects, and when I said 20 times, I thought that was going to be a no-brainer and really easy for me, and it would be really easy if I didn't have all these other eyeshadow palettes that I want to use at some point. So anyway, this is what it looks like now. There is some really nice usage. I mean, some of the textures of this formula is really, really interesting. I think I've mentioned this a few times in my videos. I really hope that the lighting gives it justice as to what's really going on, because there is kind of a dip in here. There's little indentations everywhere else. I mean, these are the cream formulas, so they're very interesting. And yeah, I used every single shade, and I kind of like how it looks after just a few months worth of using it. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to hit pan in this one eventually. I think it's the first one I will hit pan in this palette. But whenever I show it on camera, it never looks like there's anything going on in there. But I swear, there's definitely a lot going on in that shade. It just, you can't see it, and it really, really, really frustrates me. But anyway, I'll go through my usage because I think it's kind of interesting. So in February, yes, I used this more times than I did this last month. The Glitz one, actually, let me just do like totals of total times. So Glitz I've used 3 times, which is this beautiful shimmer. Andy, which is the second one, I've used 4 times. I did not use it this month, but I used it 4 times in February. This next one is called Jude, and I used that 3 times in total. I actually used that just yesterday. It was really nice. And next one is Mode. I've used that 3 times in February and twice this month, so 5 times in total. This Vivian shade, I've only marked down I've used it 4 times in total, but I swear I feel like I've used it so many times, but I don't know why. Anyway, the next one is Groove, which I did not use this month, but I did use it twice last month. Next one is Apart, and I used that once this month and once last month, so only twice this one right here. That's another one of their cream shades. Psychedelic, I used 3 times in February and twice this month. This is a beautiful shimmer. These 2 shimmers are absolutely stunning. I know it's quite reflective, so I do apologize, but you know, what else can I do? Go Go, I used once this month, and I didn't use it last month at all. So this one is probably the shade that I've used the least, but I actually have used it. Patty, oh actually no, Patty's the shade I've used the least, because I did not use it last month at all, and I only used it once this month. So yeah, these 2 shades I really didn't go for too much. Swing, I did not use this month, but I used it once last month. So yeah, another one that I didn't use too much. Nude, oh no, yeah, Nude Mauve, I did not use it last month, but I used it once this month. So yeah, these 4 so far, my least used shades. The next one is Rebellion, which is this cream shadow. I've used it twice this month, and I used it twice last month. So I've used it 4 times. So another one I kind of dipped into as many times as this one. And yeah, the formula is just really textured and creamy. I find it so interesting. The next one is Helio, and I used that 3 times last month in February, and I didn't use it at all this month. So only 3 times total. And then the last one is Amara. I used it once in February, and then I did not use it this month. So some shades there that I have used definitely consistently, and then some other shades that I have not. Overall though, really beautiful palette. I do think that it's not the most versatile palette in the world, so I really, really like it. It's one of my, like, you know, I put it as my 2nd favorite palette that I have used so far this year, in the last 3 months, because it's so beautiful and it's so easy to use. And yeah, all the looks that I have created have been really, really beautiful. But if you don't, you know, if you don't want to do like a Moby tone look, then it's just not versatile. So that's the only thing that I have against it. Anyway, that was a long update for that one. I do apologize, but that one I'm going to be rolling out. I'm not going to push myself to do 20 times. I'm really satisfied with how many times I used it, so I'm just going to move ahead. Okay, next up, I've got my cream gel liner from Colourpop. I've really let myself go with this one, or let myself down, not let myself go. But this one, I really neglected this last month. I used it 5 times in February, but I only used it 3 times this month. So that's total times of 8 in the last 2 months. And my, when I mark it on the piece of paper, it really doesn't look too different. It's like just underneath the line from the previous time. So I definitely need to work on this. The reason that I had such a big progress the first time, and I explained in my video, is just a lot of it broke off. So this is just what it is with me and liners. I'm just really, really bad at eyeliners. but hopefully I can try to really push myself and get a good dent in it for the finale. I mean, I'm really hoping that that's the case, and obviously I'm not going to roll it out. I still want to keep using it. So that one's staying in, and then I've got two other products to talk about. So let me just see which one is the one I've used the least. Okay, that one. Yikes. Actually, no, I've used them both the same amount of times. Okay, let me talk about this one. So this one I am not finished yet, but I'm going to be finished. So I want to roll something in its place. So I am going to be rolling in like a 6th item, but this is from Monu Skin. It's their Monu Spa range, and it is a walnut and shea butter body polish. So this one was, oh, oops, I didn't even talk about the liner, like what it's for. Oh, I'm so bad at this. So the liner was for the prompt, the guests, and that is an item that is colorful. And now this one is number 14, which is save the date. So it's a body care item. So I picked this body care item. So this is the walnut, yeah, and shea butter body polish. So it's like a body polish scrub, and I have only that much left. Now, I completely neglected this in February. I did not touch it once. So that's why I have not finished it. I really, really should have finished it, but I completely just forgot about it. I know it was on my piece of paper, but I kept thinking, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. But I just didn't, when I did my last video, I never put it back into the bathroom. So I just didn't put it back into the bathroom. So when I was like washing and stuff, I didn't go and grab it. I just, but then March came and I was like, oh shoot, I really need to work on this item. I don't want this item to be in there forever, and I do want to finish it. So I've used it 4 times this month, which is pretty poor. I should have been able to finish it. I use quite a bit when I use it as well. So I imagine it's going to be 2 more uses and it will be done. So that's why I want to roll in another item. But, I tried to get it done before this video and I just can't use it. I don't want to use it all the time. It's just I don't like these types of items. I always forget to do them. So I think I've done pretty well with that. But yeah, anyway. And the last item that I have is my Clarins lipstick. This is in the shade Papaya, or Jolly Rouge Papaya, and it's the 711 one. I have 2 of these. So this is one of the items that I really wanted to pan this year. I actually have it on today. I'm going for like this peachy tone look. I really, really like it. But this is another one that I completely neglected. So in February, I only used it twice. And then this month, I've only used it twice, including today. So this is one that I just haven't, I think February is a hard month for sort of orange tone items because you're going for pinks and mauves and, Valentine's Day and all that. And then March, I just didn't feel like doing it. I was still in my pinky tone phase. So yeah, I have a lot more to go with this. Obviously, keep it in. It's something I really want to finish and pan because I just don't want 2 lipsticks of this exact same shade. It still smells great. It doesn't taste of papaya or anything, but when you put it on the lips, you can just have that scent and that aroma. It's really, really nice. But yeah, really failed on that one, to be honest. So I am going to be keeping 3 of them in, but obviously this will be rolling out. So I'm going to add in 3 new items. So let me just grab my random number generator and I'll pick 3 numbers out of 20. I don't mind if they're repeats. I'll just pick a different item, but yeah, let's see what it is. All right, so the first one's going to be 16, 19, and 15. All quite close together, so let me just see what those are. I'll pick the items and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've got my prompts, I've got my items, I know what I'm doing. So number 19 is actually the same as what the Natasha Denona prompt was, which is the ceremony, so elegant and something that is basically expensive. So I've gone in, and I'm just going to be usage goal. I'm not going to be able to pan this or anything, considering we only have 2 months left anyway. But I'm going to go in with my Hollywood Flawless filter, whatever this is, from Charlotte Tilbury, because it is expensive. It's kind of luxury for me. I don't have a lot of luxury items in my makeup stash. And yeah, I'll just put like a usage goal. So I'd like to use this maybe 10 to 15 times. I imagine that would be pretty easy with this because once I have this on my desk to start using, I'm going to start using it almost every single day because I really, really enjoy this item. So maybe like 15 times. If it's 20, that would be great, but no less than that. I think I can definitely manage that in 2 months. I think I'm probably I'll probably do that in 1 month, but we'll see how I go with that. I guess I won't have like a usage goal. I'll just see like what I can do with it in 2 months and do something like that. I don't know if that's okay. So number 15 is the wedding checklist. So this is something that is almost done or on its last leg. I don't have too many items of this anymore, but I actually think that I'm going to roll in this NYX Dewy Spray finish, and I think I could finish this because I do think that there's really not a lot left. I think it's about here, and I feel like I could get through this pretty fast, definitely in 2 months. So I think I'll be able to finish this up. So this is kind of an exciting one for me. If I can have another empty from this, that would be great. So I'm going to be rolling that one in for number 15. And number 16 is the wedding day. So something that reminds you of love. I think I had this originally when I first started this project, and I had rolled in a lipstick, and then I had to stop using it because it got really, really dry. I think that's what it was. But anyway, I rolled it in again, and because I'm rolling out an eyeshadow palette, I kind of want to roll another one in. I think I'm maybe a little bit crazy in that, but I just really want to get more use on my eyeshadow palettes, and I think these projects are a great way to do that. So something that reminds me of love, just with the tones, and I feel like this palette is really romantic, and I haven't used it too many times, but when I have used it, I have really, really enjoyed it. And I just think it's so rich. So I'm going to actually roll in my Wine and Only from ColourPop. I just think the tones of this is absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know how this can't be something about love. I just think it's so beautiful. And comparing this to the Wild Child, I got them both at the same time because they were in a bundle. This is just so beautiful and so wearable, whereas the Wild Child is like just a little bit too dark for me. This is dark, but it's got that plummy, rich, reddish, pinkish, warm tone, you know, pinks and reds that I really love, and that reminds me of love. So definitely going to enjoy using this. You can see I barely used it. I think I've only done maybe 1 or 2 looks. I haven't used every single shade. So with this one, like Natasha Denona, I'd like to use at least every single shade at least once, and I'd like to use it 10 times. If I can use more than 10 times, that would be great. This one might be a little bit easier to use 10 times. I don't really know. I'm just a little bit excited to actually pull this out and start using it. So I might end up using this more. Who knows? I think Natasha Denona, I got a little bit tired because we had the February, we had the like all the rose tones and mauve tones. And I think this last month especially, I'm just like getting kind of out of those tones. And I know this is like still kind of leaning into that, but it's more rich and red and heavy. And I don't know, there's something about this palette that is just really, really beautiful. And I think the colors are so beautiful. So really excited to be rolling that one in. Actually really excited about all of these. You know, I'll be finishing this item very, very soon. So I'll have an empty to talk about. And hopefully I can finish this one. I think I will be able to. I'll try to push myself with the lipstick a little bit more, try to push myself with the lip liner. Again, this is just usage, but it'd be really nice to get some more use out of it. It's a really beautiful product. And Wine and Only, it'll be interesting to see how many times I use that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the like how I do my project pans. Because I can't like do I can't pull in an item that I know is going to take me a year to pan or longer. I mean, some projects I do have that, like this lipstick, obviously I'm not going to have it done in 2 months time, and I'll probably have to roll it into another project to try and finish it. But that one is definitely something that I would like to pan. But otherwise, you know, other things, I do want to do usage goals, and I do like rolling in eyeshadow palettes. So I don't know if that's cheating or not. I mean, not cheating, but I don't know if it's interesting enough, or you know, there's not enough panning involved in terms of that stuff. But for me, I just want to use the products that I have and not just pan one item until I hate it. Like, I don't want to hate pan anything. So I'd much rather use items until I'm really satisfied with them, roll them out, and then use something else. It just makes it more interesting for me. Hopefully it makes it's okay to watch, and you're not too bored and everything. But anyway, I'm just blabbering on. So I'm going to keep just talking to myself. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you next time. Bye.